I'm telling you, I was terrorized, chased with a knife through the store. And their masks, they had holes. It was like they knew my fears. They wanted to murder me.
Hey guys, bad news, there's no more American Horror Story cult episodes to break down.
But the good news is we put together a list of the most horrific moments of the show, according to us. Before we jump into this list, hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our other videos on Justice League, The Punisher, and soon Star Wars.
Alright guys, let's start with episode 1 and possibly the most horrific moment from all season long, watching Trump win the 2016 election.
Wait. Moving on, the most horrific moment in the episode was of course the late night at the local supermarket when Allie came face to face with Kai's clowns. Ugh. And the creepy Gary Longstreet.
Can you believe the stuff he's saying?
Yeah, I know. We finally got a real leader in Washington.
But crucial demand that America must put its...
And if that wasn't enough, I mean, they're having sex in the produce section. Disgusting.
Now let's jump to episode 2, and how about the moment where Allie shot Pedro?
Yeah, she killed Pedro, her employee, and he was just coming over to help her during the power outage.
It's all Ivy's fault.
Everything's Ivy's fault. Now in episode 3, we got a pretty horrific death. We see a woman who has a fear of getting buried alive in coffins, and then we actually have to see it happen in real life. Her and her husband are sealed shut in these coffins.
I was done in the second I saw the clowns.
Yeah. Horrific.
Next up in episode 4, we got Serena stabbed to death on live TV. We love seeing Emma Roberts back on American Horror Story, but unfortunately she didn't last long. Her and her cameraman were stabbed to death by the clowns. Again with the clowns.
In broad daylight.
At least the dog got away.
Personally, one of the most horrific moments for me, when Gary sawed his arm off. I couldn't watch it. I definitely could not watch that.
Yeah, just so he can get to the polls so he can vote for Trump.
Crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, episode 5 was packed with a ton of horrific moments, starting with the Gimp. Bob Thompson was a little bit stranger than we thought, and in his attic is a Gimp hanging by hooks. Yeah, we never found out who was underneath that mask because Kai immediately stabs the dude to death.
Yeah, and I knew something was up with that scene right beforehand when Bob is licking his fingers down the stairwell.
Bob messed up.
Come on, dude. And then right after that, Beverly takes out her rage on her old boss, just giving him the axe right to the head.
This Satanas, motherfucker.
Next up, one of the most brutal murders in the entire season, the nail gun scene. RJ was the weak link in the cult, and they decided to kill him one by shooting nails into his skull.
That's the only scene in the entire show that I didn't watch.
It was horrible.
And how about this last one from the episode? Kai keeps his decomposing parents' bodies in their bedroom.
Not weird at all, dude.
Little Norman Bates.
What's even weirder is that his siblings are totally cool with the idea too. They're like, oh yeah, mom and dad are up there. Like, it's all good.
What about Winter? Tell her when she gets home for Thanksgiving. That entitled bitch never calls for anything but money anyway.
In episode 6, there's really only one that catches your attention, and that happens to be, of course, the rally shooting. The opening scene of episode 6 was extremely chilling and a little too realistic for us. In fact, the scene would be cut down from the original due to the Las Vegas shooting that took place days earlier. In the episode, we later found out that Allie wasn't the shooter, it was Meadow under Kai's spell.
Moving on to episode 7, and I really enjoyed the flashback to the 60s. But what about Lena Dunham's New York accent?
Oh yeah, it was perfect, wasn't it?
It's just like you, Daddy, always trying to impede the progress of the female mind.
But Ryan, I thought everyone in New York has that same accent.
Seriously though, it was pretty hard to watch the ladies kill Harrison at the end of this episode when they used that big meat saw in just grinding up his body parts. That was horrific.
Ugh. How was that place not shut down at that point?
The restaurant? Well, they make good coffee, so, you know.
Now in episode 8, we have to talk about Pastor Charles' torture horror house, whatever the hell that
Horrible
thing was.
place to be.
Yeah, he was torturing women who went to Planned Parenthood, he went after junkies, and also gay men because of their sins.
Thankfully, Kai does one good thing all season long, and that is saving his sister and everyone in that House of Horrors from dying.
Yeah, random enough. I thought something even worse was gonna happen with Kai in that room, but no, he just saves everybody.
Good job, Kai. The one good thing you did. But on the flip side, Kai, you also tried to have sex with your sister. Well, actually, it was a threesome with Detective Samuels and Winter. While playing All for One's I Swear.
You may lay down your receptacle now.
I am never listening to that song again.
Same. And then later on, we also found out that Kai will kill his own family members when he chops off his brother's pinky and then murders him in front of the rest of the cult.
Yeah, and don't forget that we thought this guy was gonna be the big baddie of the whole season.
Yeah.
Nope. Now next up in episode 9, we got the great moment of Allie poisoning Ivy. That was extremely horrifying.
But extremely satisfying in a weird sort of way.
Yeah, she poisoned her food, and she managed to get her out of the way, but you saw it coming early on in the episode.
Only Ivy would fall for this. Like, she's so dumb of a character that she doesn't notice that Allie is not eating the food, and she's only making it for her to kill her.
Yeah, and it gave us one of our best moments from the breakdowns.
And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free.
In episode 10, we got the Manson Tate murders. Out of all the recreated cult depictions, the most gruesome had to be the Manson family murder of pregnant actress Sharon Tate. It gave us immediate flashbacks of the Red Wedding. Don't worry, we're not gonna show you that scene.
How about when they killed Gary? I mean, the poor dude already sacrificed his arm. Now he has to sacrifice his life. They stab him to death in the middle of that Planned Parenthood.
Rip Gary. Bye, bud.
Did he really deserve that, to go out that way?
Actually, yes, he did.
Bitch! Hey!
And finally, we knew that Kai was willing to kill family members. We already saw that with his brother.
Yep.
I didn't think they were actually gonna have Kai kill Winter, but yep, he strangles her after he's, at this point, completely deranged.
And the worst part about it was she didn't even betray him. Clearly, Charles Manson had a little too much control over him.
Charles in charge of our days and our nights.
And then in the season finale, we have Allie stabbing Speedwagon.
And all because she didn't want him interfering with the FBI bust. I mean, did anyone make a bigger 180 than Allie this season?
When you're an informant, that's exactly what you do. You murder somebody to keep yourself,
While the
safe.
FBI are watching, yeah.
Exactly.
Really, really smart, Allie. And finally, how about Kai's anatomy lesson, AKA his detailed instructions on how to stab a fetus when you're murdering innocent pregnant women during the night of 100 Tates?
Oh, that was so gross. They had that mannequin where he was trying to show him how to do it.
Ready your melons, boys. And kill! Kill!
We did not need those visuals.
No, not at all. This is just like the Red Wedding again.
Still not gonna show it, guys. Thanks so much, guys. Remember, hit that subscribe button right over here, and also check out the other videos on this channel.
Yeah, and let us know if we missed any horrific moments in the comment section down below.
Also, if you have any other ideas about American Horror Story that you want us to cover, let us know. We're open to do some more.
Bye, guys. We
Thank
love you. Mwah!
See ya. See ya next time.